Let's be honest, dessert is a main event, and my first guest is making it the center of the tablescape too. A cake table runner takes dessert to great lengths. It's over the top, sort of oversized food decor, and it's a party piece that quite literally takes the cake. Our friend and cake enthusiast Betheny Tomseth is joining me in studio to share. Sister, this is amazing.
Can you even?
This is such a cool concept and something all new that we haven't seen done with cake before.
All new. Yep.
Where did you get this idea?
So I think we're really at the forefront of this trend because I saw it on Instagram. I think it was part of like a bridal photo shoot. And I tried to research more. I tried to look for other examples and I could not find anything. So I think we're really kind of leading this trend out here.
This is it. I love that women are going to be able to say, I learned this from Bethany. I saw this on Studio 5. Fantastic. So describe this creation because wow.
Okay, this is a cake runner cake. Like,
yes.
A table runner cake, and I'm so excited about it. So this one, you'll have to kind of do in sections. Really, I mean, this cake, my mind first went to outdoor bridal shower, summertime, springtime bridal shower, any outdoor event with like sprinkle lights, twinkle lights. And then I thought, what about like an intimate, candlelit, over-the-top birthday party for someone that's just extra. I mean, can you imagine?
Yes. Well, this becomes the extra. Like this becomes the it thing. We always love when food can double as decor. This is something to stare at and then later cut and eat. How did you do the flowers? Will you describe this design briefly?
Okay. The flowers are edible dried flowers that you get off Amazon.
You can buy those?
You can buy them pressed and dried just like that. So easy. But there's also so many other options. You could do fresh flowers. You could do fruit. You can do so many things.
And so you just simply frosted and then delicately placed those edible dried flowers from Amazon.
Yep.
I didn't even know that was a thing. Let's also talk about the construction of this. And I know you're going to show us, but let's tell before we show, this isn't all real cake.
No. So I started to say it before, but when you're doing a cake this size, you don't want to, you don't want to be in the kitchen baking for hours and hours. So to save you some time and also to save on food, you can buy dummy cakes from the cake store or from Amazon probably or from online.
What's a demi cake?
A dummy cake is
dummy.
Yes.
I was saying demi, like the ballet plie, but no, dummy.
It's prettier that way.
A dummy cake. I'm with you. I'm with you.
So it's just styrofoam that is in the shape of a cake. You can buy it from the cake store. You can buy it online. Easy peasy. I got probably 3 6-inches of those. And I put them together. I actually put like a dowel through them so they wouldn't separate.
They were stable.
And so this much of the cake, I was able to fit in my refrigerator. Because a cake this size, and if you want to go bigger than this, which you probably do, but I mean, who wouldn't?
Who wouldn't, but where would you store that?
Okay, so you want to do it in sections so you can store it in the fridge and the freezer because you want to chill it. You want to, and cake and chill, you have to do together.
So dummy cake, it feels offensive to say the word dummy in front of such a beautiful creation. Dummy cake, real cake. Okay,
That's
so then you could slice that, serve that. Fantastic.
Or you can have, you can have everybody just come to the table with a fork.
I'm not above that. I am not above that. You've seen the cake thing too, or the cup thing where they take the cup and that would work as well.
Do it.
All right, we could stay and admire this for hours, and I just might after the show is over. That is a work of art, sister. That is beautiful. Let's go to the kitchen. You're going to actually show us how to put this together.
I'm going to show you here how to put it together.
Oh, is this it?
Yep.
Okay.
So this is how easy it is to put together. Now, if you want a nice, straight, smooth cake, it might not work with this design because this kind of like messy kind of frosting technique, which you just do with your spatula or even with a spoon. It's that easy.
Okay.
But that will hide your gap that you have here. So there's the separation.
Okay.
So I've frosted both cakes separately, and then you simply do this, put them together, and then, oh, I got a little dried flour in there. You take your knife, I've got more in there, and then
give it a 1/over.
Yep, give it a 1/over.
Look at that.
There you go.
Okay.
And then, oh, got some frosting on me like I do.
That's a good problem to have.
And then if these don't line up, you can just kind of, frosting fixes everything really.
Okay.
And that's how easy it is. And then the front too, you're just gonna
cover that seam.
And you cannot even tell. You can't even tell.
Oh, it's lovely. It's lovely. You do have something waiting for us in the kitchen, though.
I do.
Can we walk and see?
Yes.
So tell me what's happening over here.
Okay, so in the kitchen, if you're not crazy enough to do a full tablescape.
Brilliant
of a cake.
enough,
Brilliant
extra enough, fabulous enough.
That's right. You can do your own mini rectangle cake, and I think it's just such a fun, different shape of a cake. And we're not talking rectangle like a 9 by 13. We're talking
Now,
up tall.
I have to ask the dumb question about the dummy cake. How are you getting this shape? Is this a pan?
It's a pan. You just do a sheet pan, and then I have a huge knife. This is actually a cake knife, and then you just measure with a ruler, and you measure it and cut
Have
it.
you stacked this?
And you stack it. So
stacked it.
frosting cake, and then after I've done the inside, done the layers, then I'll take my knife again, and I'll make sure it's just really straight after I've stacked it.
That is quite the knife.
Yes,
In
it is
case
so
we didn't know
fun.
you were the cake boss of our studio before, we do now. We do now. Okay.
Awesome.
That is beautiful. And then you've gone over the top with how you decorated this type of a shape.
Yes, so this shape actually has a crumb coat on it. That's where we're at. And I think the biggest thing for the rectangle, to keep that rectangle, is you want to have a guide. Okay, so I've just cut this out of a cake board. I measured it with my ruler, and I know it's like a 1/4 inch on each side. I'm gonna put that on top, the glossy side down, so you can remove it. And then you're gonna take your frosting and you're gonna scrape up like this. Scrape up.
And this is keeping the shape. That's what that cake board is doing.
And when you have the cake board here and you're pressing on it with your hand, then it's kind of leveling everything out. And so once you've got that all done, you're gonna take your cake scraper, and it's so easy.
This is so,
It really
you
is.
say so easy. It's so fun though for so many reasons, not just because the idea is so new and so novel, and I can see this being an up and coming trend, you're right. But I think women out there at this point, a lot of women have, I don't want to say mastered, but they've perfected the art of the cake. And so to have a challenge like this that takes it in a different direction, like literally, and also elevates their design abilities, I think is so fun.
Yeah, so fun. I mean, the rectangle, you're gonna be swiping a little bit more, but that's it. I mean, it's just the same, really.
For that even look and layer.
Yes.
And then tell us quickly how you decorated this one.
Oh my goodness.
Because wow.
Okay, the vintage trend is all over. So you just get those good old-fashioned piping tips and you go to town, honestly. And then this one I made super easy, but over the top by going to my local bakery and picking out the most beautiful treats, putting them all on top, maybe some flowers in there, and you've just got a show-stopping cake.
So that's just the bakery window placed
easy peasy.
atop your cake.
Yeah.
Wow, Bethany, you have such an eye and a gift and an ability like nobody else we know. Thank you for inspiring us today. Where can people see more of your creations?
Instagram, I'm Bethany Cakes there, and I'm actually doing some classes out of my barn, and probably around Mother's Day, and so that'll be fun. Look out for that.
What a fan in your barn.
In my barn.
You get to decorate cakes in a beautiful barn, grab your mom, make that your Mother's Day gift. I say yes. So you'll post more details about those classes on your website too, Instagram. We'll link you over from our website so you can connect with Bethany Cakes and see great ideas like this and get more details on those up and coming classes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So amazing, so much fun.